Good morning. So when I run your credit, there's several different things that I look at, but I'm going to actually show you a couple credit reports of what I am looking at and what these numbers mean. You will not know whose credit reports these are. Everything is blocked out, but I want you to see the codes at the end of the trade lines. These are really important when deciding if we're going to give somebody a loan or not. All right, so I have pulled 4 credit reports. The things I want to show you are these numbers here at the end. This tells me if you've been making your payments on time. You want all these ones to show up. This is what we're looking at. This right here on this person's credit card payments is very, very good. On their trade lines, not so good. Same here, same here. So let me explain. Okay, let's look at this person's payment history on trade lines. Your credit bureau is broken up into different sections. So your trade lines are going to be your items like your vehicles. There's also a trade line section for credit cards, but these are specifically for vehicles. So this person, you can see they've had a really good payment history until the last year. Something has happened and changed where they started paying extremely behind. So that's going to be worrisome, and we're going to have lots of questions regarding that because we need to know that we're not going to put you in a worse position. Okay, let's take a look at these folks. Okay, so they've had some pretty rocky payment history going on here. But right below it, they have open auto that's had good payments. They're paying about $500 a month, and they're paying that on time. But up here, payment's only $35, and we have a lot of late payments. Payments are being made, so they can't pretend like they didn't know they're supposed to be paying them, but, you know, it is what it is. Okay, and then over here, we've had some pretty decent payments until recently there was a past due, the last one. But then, you know, the next thing I'm looking at is, hey, this one here is also a closed account, which means that past due payment that was 30 days late was made in 2020. I know that that was not a current payment. That's going to play into all of this as well. But on the same bureau, I'm going to look ahead and see that they have some good payment history on their open credit cards. All of these ones is something that you want to see. We scan for ones. Ones makes us happy. So here's a bureau I would spend a little bit more time deciphering because you'll see these two are actually closed accounts and they had good payment history when those were going on. Right now there's an open joint account, so why is another vehicle needed is going to be a question I have, because the last payment history, it looks like for 33 payments, has not been on time besides the last 2 months. So they've got some pretty rocky credit history there that I'm going to be questioning. They've made some credit card payments and so forth on time, but you have an open auto of $466 that you can't pay on time. So I need to know why I'm going to give you a loan. Ours are usually around $400 a month. But why I'm going to give you a loan for $400 a month if I'm not convinced you can pay what you already have. These are going to tell me if you paid on time, 30 days late, 60 days late, and so forth. These hash marks are really important to us. I hope that makes sense. Let me know if you have any questions. Strive for a whole bunch of ones. Ones make us happy. Ones don't make us question your application because ones tell us you're already paying what you know you need to pay. You know your obligations, you're handling your obligations. So go for the ones.